Hi everyone, it's Amy from Nail Polish Baby 90 and welcome to today's video. Today I'm here with December favourites. It's been very easy and very tempting to go straight into end of year favourites, but we can't forget everything that I wore in December. It just can't be done. So we're going to go through everything that I wore, and then in a couple of days time I'll be back with 2022 favourites. If you didn't watch one of my last videos, I have a new attachment to my camera and it's strange, so if my eyes are flitting between like viewfinder and camera, that's why. The more I film, the more I'll get used to it, but I keep getting distracted by what's going on, so please forgive me. So as always, we will go from mainstream into indie of everything that I wore in December. To mainstream, the first one is Jewel Bubblegum, and I hate saying that word, jewel. It sounds weird every time I say it. Every time I say one of these polishes from this Jewel range, I don't like saying it, but Jewel Bubblegum is from Sally Hansen with Jelly Belly. I have worn some of the others in this range before, and they're these really glowy, shifty polishes. This is like a bubblegum Barbie pink, and in the bottle it almost looked frosty to me, and I kind of put off wearing it for a while. But actually it has this beautiful kind of golden reflect to it, and the gold shimmer builds up very, very nicely. It gets completely opaque in 2 coats, so it won me round in the end. 2 coats of Jewel Bubblegum by Sally Hansen Insta Dry with Jelly Belly. The Essie that I wore is called Sequin Scene, and this is one of the ones I picked up from TK Maxx a little while ago. So it is a bronze base, and then there is silver holographic glitters in there. I don't know how I feel about this at the end of the day. I really love that it's different, and I love the hollow, and all of that is great, but I just don't know if I don't like the silver and the bronze together, and that's what's clashing for me. It built up completely opaque in 2 coats. It was a nice formula, but in the end I'm not sure how much I loved it. I think it's that silver and bronze that was just odd. I didn't feel like it worked for me, should we say. So nice polish, but the overall effect I don't think is going to be one that stays in my collection. So Sequin Scene, 2 coats by Essie. Then all of the indies, so many indies. I think I only have one rewear, which we'll do at the end, and then everything else is brand new. So I have 2 from Moonshine Manny. The first one is from her project Dupe It, and it's Wrecking Ball. So this is a dupe of Orly's Mirror Ball, which I don't own, so I can't compare the 2 of them, but it's just that lovely, as we all know, mirror ball, that silver holographic silverness, which looks like a disco ball. Really liked Phoebe's version of it. It did take 3 coats to be completely opaque, and just this colour is just a staple that everybody needs to have themselves, a silver holographic polish that is just needed. So 3 coats of Wrecking Ball by Moonshine Manny, and the other one is the same word again, Harvest Jewels, and this was a Facebook custom. It's really beautiful, where it's like this pink with shimmer, with flakes. I just wish it was a little bit more opaque, but other than that I have no complaints about this. It's in quite a pale pink base, and you just need the 3 coats to kind of get you that coverage, but there's so many flakes in here and shimmer. I just thought it was going to be opaque in 2, not 3, but it's a really nice, as it kind of says, like harvest autumnal finish to it. I will rewear this again, and it would also look really great as like an accent nail with pink nails, and then this. Beautiful. So Harvest Jewels is 3 coats from Moonshine Manny. This month's hair polish is called Wrapped in Plastic, and it is a light grey base, a little bit of one drop of blue in a grey base, and then there is matte grey hexes, and there is also silver holographic glitters in there as well. It was very muted. I wish maybe that the glitters were a different colour, because it did kind of all just fade into one, so it's like this nice pale grey, but then the glitters didn't really pop out as much as some of the other hair polishes that I've tried. So not going to be like in my top 10 or top 15 hair polishes, but it was still pretty. 3 coats of Wrapped in Plastic by Hair Polish. So we're going to move on to the UK indies next, because we do have 4 of them. Quite a few of them are from the UK indie box. So the first one is from Farbe Nostalgia, which is my first one from this brand, and it's called Illuminations. So it is a dark purple base, and then there is fuchsia, blue and purple glitters in there. And like I say, I was really surprised. It built up really nicely, a nice jelly finish. 2 coats to get completely opaque, and that's Illuminations by Farbe Nostalgia. We then have one from Vegan Beauty Cosmetics, and this is Pretty in Flames, and this is the one that caught my eye the most out of this box. It's a beautiful pink with a strong flash and a ton of holographic glitters in there, similar to one of the Moonshines. I just wish this was more opaque. To me, I thought this was going to be a 2-coater, but as I applied it, it did take 3 coats to really bring out that shimmer and that hollow. 3 coats is fine. I'm fine using 3 coats, not a 3-coat ban. There's no ban on 3 coats in my life, but sometimes you kind of assess how opaque a polish you think it's going to be before you even wear it. And to me, I assessed this. I thought this was going to be a 2-coater, so the 3 coats surprised me. So 3 coats of Pretty in Flames by Vegan Beauty Cosmetics, VBC. Another one from the UK indie box was Beau Cosmetics Buffer Time. Buffer Time, you just got to show that, is a really nice vibrant lime green colour, and there's also some holographic glitters in there as well. I knew that other people had said that I would really love this one, and it looked really great on their nails, so I kind of put it off for a reason on purpose. Sometimes I like to leave the better ones, or the ones that I'm really excited about, to the end. So this one was 2 coats of just lime zesty goodness, and that was 2 coats of Buffer Time by Beau Polish. And the last UK one is one from A England, and this is Stonehenge. If you watched my life update video, you would have seen that I just literally saw Stonehenge for the first time in my life in November. Despite the fact that I've lived here my whole life, it's only about 2.5 hours away, I finally saw Stonehenge. So A England did come out with like a quad, I think, of kind of landmarks in the UK, and this is the Stonehenge one, which is a really beautiful oil slippery silvery base with bluey green flash to it. Lisa Hendy had this a few years ago, and immediately I bought it, and I've just been putting off wearing it for so long, and I don't know why, but I did wear quite a lot of silver and quite a lot of holographic polishes this month. Beautiful finish. I absolutely loved it. I already can't wait to rewear it. 3 coats of Stonehenge by A England. Right, now we're going to do the American brands next. So the first one that we have is we have a few polish pickup ones, so we'll do them. So we have Kind of a Big Wheel, which is by Night Owl Lacquer, and this is a beautiful bright blue, and then all the glitters in here are very, I don't know, like dainty. So there's like white glitters, there's an Aurora glitter, there's a multi-chrome glitter, and it's all these really nice beautiful colours in that light blue base, and I really like this one. I love Night Owl's Crellies, so that's no surprise. So 3 coats of Night Owl Lacquer, Kind of a Big Wheel. So it turns out that was the only one from Polish Pickup, so we'll move on to some which were from the PBE Polish and Beauty Expo event. So I do have Cloudgate by Fair Maiden, and this polish from Fair Maiden was my Christmas Day manicure. I wanted something glitzy, I wanted something, again, I was very into the white and silver nails in December, and it's a really nice silver holographic with really strong green and purple flashes to it to give you that kind of look of the bean, the kind of mirror effect in the end. So I really like this one. It was 3 coats, slightly textured, a little bit more textured than what I anticipated, but nevertheless exactly what I wanted on my nails on Christmas. 3 coats of Cloudgate by Fair Maiden. Then another one was Have a Field Day, and this is from Bluebird Lacquer, and this is a really nice dense silver holographic, and there's also, as well as the silver holographic, there's multi-chrome flakes in there as well. So it's the silver, it's the multi-chrome, it's all the silver and the glitter, and again there's definitely a theme and a trend of what I was wearing in December. So that one there was 3 coats of Have a Field Day by Bluebird Lacquer. And oh my goodness me, this one is called well, I don't know if I meant to read it, but it's like Chicago, Illinois, The Shenanigans. So it's like Chile, The Shenanigans by Great Lakes Lacquer. Be Still in My Heart, this was just glorious. The shimmer, the transition, as you're seeing here, between the dark blue base to the red was just magnificent. I'm obsessed. It was an easy 2-coater. Again, could be, possibly will be, in my top polishes of the year. I loved it. So The Shenanigans by Great Lakes Lacquer. Okay, the rest of the American brands. So we have another one from Blush Lacquer. This is Cotton Candy Rays. So a really nice light pink with a blue flash, and then also some kind of goldy little flakes in there. So it's like, it does kind of look like a cloud, like cotton candy, all of that kind of mixed in together. This did take 3 coats to build up, but that shimmer and the flakes and the pink was a beautiful combination. 3 coats of Cotton Candy Rays by Blush Lacquers. One from Noodles Nail Polish. This is called Cabanas and Coladas. I don't have that many noodles, so this is my like new and expanding into my collection. But it's an off-white base, and then we have blue and zesty lime green glitters. So quite a simple mix, but I love that it's not quite a white base. I love the mixture of the bright blue and the bright green. There's not too many, so it doesn't take over. It's quite nice and subtle in a way. Yeah, really liked it. Another great noodles. 3 coats of Cabanas and Coladas. One from Colours de Carole, and this is a Hellas Handmade Creation one, the New Kid in Town, which is from her Spider-Man series that she did. I really love this one. I wore this.
Spider-Man Gwen.
Yeah, Spider-Gwen, yeah. I did wear this one when I did some filming recently earlier in the month, so you may have seen this on my nails. So it's a really nice bright red with tons of those black shredded glitters, but then there's also silver holographic glitters, and it's also a little bit like Christmassy. I think I wore it because I wanted Christmassy nails, and this kind of unconventionally was a Christmassy nail to me just because it was the red, black and silver. I really love this one. Opaque in 2 coat. The New Kid in Town by Colours de Carole. We still have so many more to go. I have 2 from Painted Polish. The first one is called Catch You Crater, which is a white base, and then there is silver and gold. Actually, I think it's grey, like gunmetal steel grey glitters and gold. I really love this one. It's kind of like a New Year's celebration to me. I always like associate like silver and gold nails with like New Year's Eve and New Year's types nails. So certainly a really, really nice pretty one. And again, fitting in with Amy's theme of wearing like pale polishes for the month. So 3 coats of Catch You Crater by Painted Polish. And the other one was called Win or Go Gnome, and it's a lovely green base, and then the glitters in here are fuchsia pink and an aqua like light blue. I thought this was quite a nice greeny festive nails again. So I really missed out this year on not pulling out traditional Christmas colours. I had in my mind that I was going to do that and I was going to wear tons of festive polishes, but I just wore kind of festive-y colours from the polishes that I needed to wear instead, which was I guess good and bad at the same time. I really love this one. Like I say, it was a strange to me. I wore it and I thought I was being really festive, but it is the green, the pink and the blue together. Win or Go Gnome, which was 2 coats from Painted Polish. One from Pampered Polishes, which is called Let's Make Some Magic, which is her genie polish from the Aladdin series she did. So we have the lovely light blue genie colour, and there's gold and red like shredded flakes in there. I picked this up because I love her Crellies, and I have 3 or 4 from the Aladdin collection. I think Timberland's Year of Disney is coming towards an end, but obviously all these indies will be linked down below, but there's still some left from all these brands. I'm not sure if all of them that I'm showing you are going to be available, probably hardly any, but this might still be available. So that's 3 coats of Let's Make Some Magic by Pampered Polishes. 3 international brands. The first one is Vanessa Molina, which I believe is a Brazilian brand, and this is called Fairy Wings. So it's a really light blue purple linear holographic with holographic flakes in there as well. So hollow on hollow on hollow. Is fitting the theme, as you may have noticed. This was really, really nice and chunky, and it did get completely opaque in 2 coats. So a great first impression from my first ever Vanessa Molina. Fairy Wings. A Canadian polish. This is my first ever Clionadh Cosmetics. So Clionadh was at PBE with Girly Bits. So it's traditionally a makeup brand, but they are branching out into nail polish. I love the bottle. I love this first polish that I've tried, and I have one more to try. So this one is called Dragontini, and it was in collaboration with maybe a makeup artist called Emily Violet Marie. So a beautiful pink dragon fruity mix with a strong flash. The flash is like peachy, but it's also green. I really, really like this one. I got lots of compliments when it was on my nails. So 3 coats of a Clionadh Cosmetics Dragontini. Our last new one, and before we have the one rewear of the month, is Moonstone by Dany Vianna, obviously from Brazil. Love this. I'm sure I have polishes like this where it's like an off-white with a really, really strong flash, but the purple flash in this was just so good. I wanted to keep it on my nails forever. I love this one, and again could be in the top polishes of the year. It's really hard because I'm so tempted to just wear and show all the polishes that I wore right at the end of the year, but I will go back and go through and make sure I picked a good range. But I love this. 3 coats of Moonstone by Dany Vianna. And our only rewear of the month, which I wore right at the start of the month when I'd broken a nail, is Priore Incantato from Night Owl Lacquer. This is from one of the Harry Potter collection collections that she did, and it's a beautiful dark green. And there's then these really large and in charge chunky flakies, and also fine little flakies. It's a real mixture of the dark green with the small flakies with then a few large flakies. I loved it, and whenever I have short nails I always wear dark polishes, so this was definitely a good one for that. So Priore Incantato by Night Owl Lacquer is our only rewear. I realised that video was super long, so I'm going to leave it there because I'll be back very soon with my favourite polishes of 2022. So give me a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, leave me any and all comments down below, and I will see you soon. Bye.